Hello, I'm Roberto. I'm a football addicted, and in this first video, where I will show my face on YouTube, I will speak about Euro 2024. These are the estimates of the values of the national team squad. England, France, and Portugal are over a billion. However, this does not always respect the performance on the pitch, as the home teams may have an extra reason to go all the way, and the players of German, Spanish and Italian national teams historically perform better in this kind of competition. In Group A, Germany is the host nation and automatically qualified. Scotland arrived second in the Group A. Hungary went unbeaten and arrived above teams like Serbia and Montenegro. Swiss instead arrived second. Formation likely 4-2-3-1. The German team is one with the highest average age in Euro 2024 and playing at home. It has in its squad two of the under-20s with the greatest value, Musiala and Wirtz, who together with Sané will support the first forward Fulkrug. The two center midfield, Kroos and Captain Gundogan, are probably in their last Euro tournament and have a lot of experience to bring to the rest of the team. In defense, Kimmich, Rudiger, Schotterberg and Raum, together with Neuer, make up probably one of the strongest defense of the tournament. Other players who could contribute a lot are Müller and Albert. The young coach could bring a sparkle to the German playing maneuver. The 3-5-2 seems the most probable formation, with Milan Inter Sommer in goal and Kobel on the bench. Newcastle Schär, Manchester City Akanji and Torino Rodriguez forming the defensive trio. Widmer, Zakaria, Freuler, Capitan Xhaka and Doye should create a dense midfield. In front, Okafor and Vargas, all through not first choice forwards, could open up many space between opposite defense. Hungary 3-4-2-1 for the Italian coach Rossi, who will be on his first international experience. Gulaxi, Sly, Orban and Lang make up the defense. Neko, Schfer, Nagy, Kirkes in midfield, with Salai and Liverpool captain and star Szoboszlai as offensive midfield or wingers, depend on the phase of the game. Varga is expected to play as a first forward. Not an easy group for them. The second team with the highest average age in the tournament is in the same group as the first team. Coach Clark is expected to field Gunn in goal with a three-man defense consisting of Porteus, Henry and Tierney. McGregor and Gilmour as a central midfielders, with Ralston on the right and Captain Robertson on the left. McGinn and the many other player McTominay here employed as an offensive midfield should support the first forward Adams. I think Germany and Swiss have the better chance to pass in the round of 16. In Group B, Spain won the Group A. Croatia arrived second in Group D. Italy arrived second in Group C, and Albania won Group I. Italy. The European champions will have a new coach, Spalletti, who called field a 4-3-3 as well as a 3-4-2-1. Donnarumma, Di Lorenzo, Buongiorno and Bastoni should play in both models. Darmian and Di Marco instead, depending on the model. Jorginho, Barella and Pellegrini starting in midfield with Scamacca and Chiesa in attack. Raspadori, Frattesi, depending on the model, right wing and central midfield respectively. The alternatives are many in defense, with Mancini, Gatti and Calafiori as central midfields and Bellanova and Cambiaso as fullback or side midfield. As wings, the option remain El Shaarawy and Zaccagni. Italy will probably try to set the attacking maneuver on the flanks. This is the second historic participation in the final phase for this national team, and the Brazilian coach Silvinho is expected to field a 4-3-3 with Captain Berisha in goal, and the fast transition defense made up of Isai, Ismaili, Gigimisti, and Mitaj. Asillani, Ramadani, and Lasi in midfield. Asani and Bayrami as wing of the attack to support the first forward Manai or alternatively Broja. De La Fuente has two potential starting goalkeepers, Simon and Raya, and should field a 4-3-3 that combines experience and talent, with Carvajal, freshly crowned European champions, as right back, Lenormand and Laporte in the defensive center, and Grimaldo on the left. Ruiz, Rodri and Pedri make up a solid but very creative midfield. In attack, the wonderkid Yamal, making his first international appearance, will support the experienced Morata and the other winger Ferran Torres. Nico Williams and also could also help out. Croatia, which will aim to reach the quarterfinals for the first time, should mainly use a 4-3-3. Coach Dalic could deploy Livakovic in goal, and on the defensive line, Juranovic, Sutalo and Guardiol, together with Sosa. The midfield should see Brozovic and experienced internationally acclaimed Kovacic and Captain Modric, who will be in his last European group stage. The offensive trident will consist of Pasalic, Pektovic and Kramaric, from left to right. Other possible starters include Vida, Vlasic, Budimir, Piaka and Perisic. Spain and Italy should advance in the group of 16. In Group C, Slovenia was second in Group H. Denmark was the first in the same group. Serbia was second in Group G, and England won the Group C. England. Pickford, within the pots, will be behind a four-man defense with probably Walker as a right back, Stones and Gueye as centre backs, and Shaw to complete the line. Coach Southgate, who had already taken the team to the finals in the previous Euro, is expected to field a 4-2-3-1 with defensive midfielders Alexander-Arnold adapted and Rice in his main role. In the three-quarter, the recent European champions Bellingham will have a regular place, right wing Saka and left wing Foden. Captain Kane should lead the heavy attack. Although the exclusion of the left winger Grealish has caused debate, there are many excellent options in the team, such as Trippier, who can stay on the right flank, Palmer as offensive midfield, Eze and Gordon as wings, Watkins and Bowen as possible forwards. With the quality on the pitch, the vice-European champions will probably attack on the flanks and contain the opponent's maneuvers in the center. They are one of the favorites for the final victory. Denmark. Coach Hjulmand should rely on a 3-5-2, with Schmeichel and the trio formed by Captain Kjaer, Andersen and Christensen. A Czech midfield will see plenty of experience and quantity, with Maele, Delaney, Eriksen in the middle, and then with Højbjerg and Christensen. Manchester United 21 years old Højlund should partner Wind in attack. The resilient Scandinavian team has its chance to pass the group. Pektovic is expected to field a 3-4-1-2, with one of the Milinkovic brothers between the posts, and the other as a defensive midfield. Milenkovic, Pavlovic, and Vekovic in defense should be behind the other defensive midfield, Budej, Zirkovic and Kostic on the flanks. Captain and offensive midfield Tadic will probably be designed support from Vlahovic and Mitrovic, both of whom will be the first strikers, with Jovic as a possible alternative. On the bench, It is impossible not to mention Samardzic. Slovenia. The experienced goalkeeper, Oblak, should be deployed by coach Kek in a 4-4-2. In defense, the right flank should be covered by Sojanovic, the right by Balkovec, and in the center should be the pair Bijol and Blazic. In midfield, Howard, Kurtic, Lovric and Verbic should support the under-21 star Sesko and his attacking partner Sporer. Stankovic and the returned Ilicic could be among the starters. It could be the surprise of the group. Here, England and Denmark should reach group of 16. In Group D, Poland won the playoff, having finished third in qualification Group E. Netherlands arrived second in qualification Group B. Austria finished second in qualification Group F. France instead secured the spot by winning qualification Group B. France. The vice world champions represent one, if not the most, balanced and complete team in the tournament. The champs, who has already led France in past finals, could field a 4-2-3-1 with Maignan behind Conde, Pavard, Upamecano, and the younger of the Hernandez brothers, Tchouaméni and Rabiot, in the midfield behind the attacking midfield Griezmann, Dembélé and Mbappé on the flanks behind the eternal Giroud, Saliba, Konaté and Mendy, who would find a place in any other national team, here should offer good defensive alternatives. The same applies to Emery and Camavinga in midfield, and Thuram and the 21-year-old Barcola. If they and England go through the group first, they could only meet in the semi-finals. Netherlands. The experienced Koeman should present a 3-4-3 with Flecken between the posts, behind the lead, Captain Van Dijk and Dake, forming one of the most experienced and strongest defensive line in the competition. In midfield, Dumfries and Blind on the flanks, with Reijnders and Schouten in the middle, should act as a filter for the defense and as a support for the attacking phase. The 21-year-old right wing Simons will play on the opposite side of Gapco, while in the center Depay could be deployed out of position. Frimpong should be noted as a possible starter on the flank, and Zirkzee called in the semis even though injured. Is it probably the team that together with France will play for the passage to the round as the first? Austria. The manager could find himself fielding a 4-2-3-1 with Posch, Danso, Weber, Muene in defense line, Grealish and Seiwald in the midfield, behind Laimer, Baumgartner as attacking midfield, and Sabitzer. Forwards, Gregorčić. This national team could probably play for one of the best third position together with Poland. Among the players chosen by Proberts, could find regularity in his 3-5-2, Szczesny in goal, with Skorupski second. In the three-man defense, Bednarek, Dawidovic and Kiwior. Side midfielders, Frankowski and Zalewski. Defensive midfield, Zielinski with Szymanski and Slisk on the other side. In attack, the tandem composed by Buska and the Captain Lewandowski, who is currently injured. Piontek is ready for that position. Here, France and Netherlands seems the best teams. In Group E, Belgium won the qualification Group F. Slovakia arrived second in qualification Group J. Romania won the qualification Group I. Ukraine won the playoff, having finished third in qualification group C. Belgium. Coach Tedesco may not find himself with the strongest generation of the national team, but there are still some of those veteran players. In the 4-2-3-1, is it possible to see Castells in goal with Courtois injured, fullback Castagne and Tite, with Weiss and Vertonghen as center backs. In midfield, Captain De Bruyne could be deployed as a defensive midfield, along with Onana behind creative center back Trossard. Bakayoko and Doku on the attacking flanks could provide incredible speed to the team's attacking maneuvers, especially on counterattacks. Lukaku should be the only forward. Tielemans, Mangala and De Ketelaere could also be starters. Slovakia. Captain Skriniar should be a starter in Calzona 4-3-3. Together with him, Vavro as a center back, with Pekarik and Anko on the flanks. Duda, Lobotka and Kucha in the midfield, behind the trident Suslov, Bozenic and Arasalin. Even if the coach has shown good tactical knowledge in his recent experience in Serie A, it is difficult to predict passage quarter-final because they could struggle with Ukraine and especially with the surprising Romania. Romania. Moldovan should be the goalkeeper in an atypical 4-1-4-1 deployed by Lordanescu. Radius, Dragosin, Rus and Banco will form the defense. Marin as a center half and Man, Capitan Sancho, Sigardau and Coman to lend a hand to the attacking maneuver where Puskas or Dragus should finalize. Considering the performance in the qualifying round, sparks are promised. Ukraine. Rebrov could field a 4-2-3-1 with Lunin at the back, Koniplia, Zabarny, Matvienko and Mikolenko on the defensive line. Behind, Stefanenko and Zinchenko ended up as defensive midfield. Behind Spanish La Liga top scorer Dovbik could be Sudakov, the offensive midfield with Captain Yarmolenko and Murdrik on the other side. Midfield Malinowski and winger Tsigankov could also be starters. In my opinion, Belgium and Ukraine should arrive in the round of 16. In Group F, Turkey won the qualification Group D, Georgia won the playoff and finished fourth in qualification Group A. Portugal won the qualification Group J, and Czech Republic finished second in qualification Group E. Portugal, another favorite for the final victory due to experience and technical quality. Martinez could deploy a 4-3-3 with Dalot and Cancelo on the flanks, pushing hard during the attacking phase, and experienced Pepe and Diaz in front of the goal, covered by Costa. Palinha defensive midfield with Silva and Fernandes on the sides, more attacking than side midfield. An incredible attack composed of Captain Ronaldo, probably in the center of attack, with Leao and Jota on the other side. Good options are Ruben Neves and Joao Neves, as well as Vitinha for midfield and Joao Felix and Ramos for attack. Probable and balancing attack, the lineup promised a spectacle. Turkey. Italian coach Montella could start the tournament with a 4-2-3-1 with central defenders Demiral together with Kaplan and on the flanks Selik and Ozakar. Midfield Ozkan and Kokcu, the wonderkid Ildiz as right wing, Captain Çalhanoğlu no longer center back but offensive midfield, and Artukoglu as left wing. Up front, Yilmaz lined up out of the position. The other wonderkid, Güler, could also find a place in the starting lineup immediately. This is one of the two teams in the tournament with on average age below 26, and many of the players are talented but have yet to show where they can go. Czechia, the other youngest team in the tournament, is in the same group as Turkey. Coach Hasek could deploy Stanek in goal in a 3-4-1-2 that could be more balanced than it looks. Zima, Holes and central Craig could find a place on the back line. Sadlek, together with Captain Socek, who could act as attacking midfield, should form the midfield pair. On the side, the midfield Kofal and Jurasek. In front, the creative offensive midfield Barak will support Losek and Schick. The talented 21 years old Vidic could emerge in this Euro. It is difficult to predict the quarterfinal as a second. Georgia. Coach Sanyol will lead an absolute Euro debutant with a probable 3-4-3, with the excellent and promising goalkeeper Mamardashvili in defense, Kvirkelia on the right, Captain Kaisha in the middle, and Bali on the left. In midfield, the center will be Kishevli and Kochorvili. Side right, Kakabadze and left Shengelia. Right wing, Chakitvedadze. First forward, Mikautadze and left wing star Kvaratskhelia. Qualified for the playoff after penalties against Greece, this is an absolutely inexperienced team that could struggle a lot. Here, Portugal and Czech Republic should advance in the round of the 16. Okay, if you liked this video, click like. If you didn't like, click dislike. If you wanna share this video, do it. If you wanna close this video,